Would you make 116 retirees homeless to have a park next to your house? Or how about this? What really motivates NIMBYs and homeless in cities like New York City? So here there's a park, and what's proposed is a affordable retirement home for lower income retirees in New York City. And with the homes, they're gonna have a public space. Now here, this is kind of interesting. In this lot, there used to be a school in the area here. But by the 1960s, the population of Nolita had dropped. There were a lot of vacant apartments and homes, and it was running into a lot of problems. The school was demolished, and right next door is just a store. Sculpture garden was created over here for some of the artwork. Eventually, that sculpture garden was turned into a garden here. And now neighbors are blocking the retirement home. The open space is nice, but there's also a cemetery right over there that's kind of walled off, and there's another park. So there's a couple of parks within a 2 or 3 block walk from here. What's happening in Nolita is the homes. So homes in Nolita go for maybe $20 million. There's some $30 million over there in the Puck building. The homes here are really kind of expensive. And if you're a billionaire living in one of these buildings, you'd want to have a nice view. What you don't really want to look at is a bunch of lower income, older folks, retirees in the neighborhood, which kills the vibe. On top of that, it might take away some of the parking spots right here. There's a bunch of motivations, and then all of that gets channeled into the garden. Now, they're not getting rid of the garden. It's going to be a little smaller. There'll be a retirement home, and then a path to the green space in the back, so it'd still be a public park. But when we start to look at it, you got to think about the motivations. And these problems pop up in Berkeley. These problems pop up in San Francisco, and definitely in New York City. When we try to keep things the same, when nothing changes, everything changes. Rent gets really expensive. And here in Nolita, there's a lot of historical protection, so you don't see a lot of tall buildings. And yet the demand to live here is incredibly high. Like I said, you can find $20 million apartments here. You can find $30 million apartments here. It is a nice neighborhood, but it's not the same neighborhood from 20 years ago or 30 years ago. And that's a good thing. As our city improves, that's a good thing. But when the city improves a lot, people want to move into it, and rents get really high. And New York City's problem is we are not building a lot of new homes or retirement homes or affordable homes or anything. And that causes rents to go up. And that rent pressure causes folks to run into financial stress, and they can become homeless. So we can keep everything the way they are. We don't have to build anything. We can stop every new construction in New York City, but it's not going to lower rents. So what do you think?